And really, I think this has to go down as yet another failed points opportunity for George. And really, I think this has to go down as yet another I think this has to go down as yet another failed points opportunity for George. Now George Russell is Now there is no doubt George Russell is a phenomenal talent. We've seen and we've seen this perfectly, and we've seen. And we see evidence of that every single Saturday. And we see evidence of that every single Saturday. As he's best known for outqualifying his teammate. As he's best known as having a 100. As he's best known as having a 100. As he's best known at having a 100. As he's best known at having a 100% success rate at outqualifying his teammates for Williams. But the problem is with that, you don't get any. The problem with that is you don't get any points for Saturday. But the problem with that is you don't get any points for Saturday. And the other thing George Russell is well known for, is not scoring any points for Williams. And while he's very well known for And while he's very well known for his excellence on Saturday, he's also very well known for his. He's also equally well as known for the fact that he hasn't scored any points for Williams on Sunday. For the fact that he has never scored any points for Williams. Obviously the fact that he is in a Williams is a big factor in this. But I don't think it's the whole. But I don't think you can put it all down to that. I do feel like while his race pace and his race pace while I think it has improved is still lacking a bit. And his race pace, while I think it has improved, is still lacking a bit compared to his qualifying pace, in my opinion. Nonetheless, he has still had opportunities to score points. But nonetheless, he has still had opportunities. By my count, he's had 5 point scoring opportunities in his. By my count, he has had 5 point scoring opportunities in his career at Williams. And every single one of those point scoring opportunities has been wasted because of a mistake from George. one or two times you can, one or two, if it happen, one or, if it happens one or two times, you can, if it happens one or two times, then you can gloss over that, sure. But 5 times? But 5 times? That is a little bit concerning. That is a little bit concerning. That is a bit of a concern. I honestly don't know why it's happened so often. And I doubt even George knows. And I doubt even George himself could tell you. I honestly couldn't tell you why this is happening so often to George. I honestly couldn't tell you why this is happening so often. And I doubt even George himself knows. But whatever the reason is, it's got to stop. But whatever the reason is, he has to put it right. Otherwise, he could very quickly become known. Otherwise, he could find himself. Otherwise, if he isn't careful, he could find himself going. Otherwise, if he isn't careful, he could find himself being known from. He could find himself going from the guy known as. He could find himself going from the guy known for excellent pace on Saturday to the guy that bottles it on Sunday. And honestly, I feel like the frustration of this. And I feel like the frustration of this takes over, leading to a bit of an Alex Albon moment in this interview. I am aware that he's apologised on social media, but even so, George was very lucky to escape punishment this weekend. But even so, George was extremely lucky to escape punishment this weekend. But even so, George was extremely lucky to escape any punishment this weekend. I am aware that Valtteri Bottas gives him the middle finger.